So we're officially in Germany. You can't see a thing. It's 11:30 p.m. and it's now a 30-minute tube ride, well, tram ride to where we're staying. Showered and straight to bed. We've actually got breakfast where we're staying, so that's kind of lucky. So it was really, really nice to arrive last night because the guy behind the reception desk here was really funny. We walked in and we were like, I've got a reservation. I made it like 3 hours ago online. And he was like, I know everything about you. I was just like, that's hilarious. I think it's really admirable when people use humour in another language. Ready for another day?
Another day, another dollar.
Except we're not making any dollar. So straight back to the hotel because I thought I could handle the cold in this sort of like coat, this cagoule, as we call it. But I can't, I need to go back and get my big coat. On the markets, you've got the delicious Nutella stands, you've got the bratwurst, you've got the lovely traditional German beer. Oh, those mushrooms look amazing. Joel would hate that, he absolutely hates mushrooms. And I'm just like, you are missing out on nature's fungi. So if anyone's travelling to Cologne or any big city in Germany, I've learnt something quite interesting about cars here. So if you're getting into a taxi, the reason you'll know it's a taxi is because all taxis are off-white, so they're like this creamy colour, and every taxi registration plate has the letter of, so here would be a K for Cologne, and then TX after the K. So if it doesn't have TX, it's not a taxi, don't get into it. Another thing, every car is identifiable and you can tell where everyone's from because, like with the K for Cologne, other cities like M for Munich is the first letter of the car registration plate, which I think is so interesting. So if you move city, if you move from Munich to Cologne, you have to swap in your registration plate and get a K registration plate. How cool is that?
Awesome.
It's really great. And if you swap cars with someone or you sell your car, you take your registration plate with you. Whereas in England, if you bought a car, the registration plate naturally would come with it. So yeah, lots of car tips there for anyone who's interested in that. We're at Dieter's, which is a famous costume shop in Cologne. It sells costumes all year round and everybody gets their costumes from here for the Oktoberfest and for a really famous festival in January and February all over Germany. It's just an entire Where's Wally section. We need this shop in London immediately. Me and Joel have always wanted space costumes. Christy.
Oh, hi. How are you going?
I'm going well. I'm just in a costume shop.
What country are you in today?
We're in Cologne, but this evening we are travelling to Berlin.
Can you answer me a question?
Yes.
Was Cologne, as in the cologne that you put on a man, invented in Cologne?
Now that is a good question, Christy, cousin. I cannot answer that question, but from common sense, I'd say no, because the people from Cologne don't pronounce the city Cologne, they pronounce it Cologne. Cologne. In England, we just have ice skating, whereas over here they actually play games on the ice, which I think is amazing. I suppose you never really think about smoked salmon like this. There's literally salmon smoked between two bits of wood. This is a very Christmassy vlog now, and if anyone's watching this in the new year, it's going to be a bit annoying. It's going to be like when you hear a Christmas song in January and you're like, switch it off! So annoying. That's what I do anyway.